Now the first step is to disable all the mods before you launch the game. So if you're using frostyfix, you can disable all the mods before you launch Battlefield 6 and then launch the game. Next step is to turn off smooth motion in Nvidia app. So you can type in Nvidia app, open Nvidia app, and then you can go to here. You can see Battlefield 6. You can go to settings over here, or you can click on graphics, and then you can select Battlefield 6 over here, and then go to global settings over here, and over here you will see smooth motion. So here you can see smooth motion. If this is on, you can turn it off, and then go to program settings, select Battlefield 6 again, and then smooth motion, turn it off, and then relaunch the game. Next step is to add BF6 Battlefield 6 exe file and EAAntiCheat.GameServiceLauncher to exploit protection. Now for this, you can type in exploit protection in Windows search box, and then click on exploit protection over here. Go to program settings, and then click on add program to customize, choose exact file path, and then select Battlefield 6 exe file, click on open, and put a check on override system settings for all the options. Select override settings. Now if these are on, you can turn it off. Once you put a check over here, if this is on, turn it off. Also, if this is on, turn it off. So put a check on override system settings for all the options, and turn off all the options over here, and then hit apply, click on yes to allow, and then check. Again, you can click on add a program to customize, add program, choose exact file path, select this one, and do the same thing. Put a check on override, and then you have to turn off all the option over here. So in my case, these are already off. Turn this off. Turn it off. Once off, you can hit apply, click on yes to allow, and then launch the game. Whenever you want to go to default, you can remove it and it will go to default. The next step is to set GST render DX12 enable to 1. Now for this, you can go to File Explorer, go to Documents over here, and then find Battlefield 6, open the settings folder, and Pro Save Profile, open with, you can select Notepad, open it with Notepad, and then find this. Once you find it, if this is set to 0, you can type in 1 over here, go to File, Save, launch the game, and then check. If that does not work, rename this Battlefield 6 folder. Before you rename it, create a backup, because you will lose all the save game progress. So you have to start everything from scratch, so create a backup first. Now for this, you can copy this Battlefield 6, and then you can paste it to the desktop. Once you have a backup created, now you can go back, and then you can rename this folder. And once you rename it, now you can launch the game and then check. Still not working. The next step is to, if able to launch the game, turn off VSync, and then check. This has worked for many players. If you're not able to launch the game, you can skip this step. But if you're able to launch the game, go to graphics settings, and then turn off VSync. If it is already off, turn on VSync, turn off Nvidia Reflex, turn off DLSS, and then check. Next step is to create a new admin account. Now for this, open Windows settings, go to accounts, go to other users over here, click on add account. Click on I don't have this person's sign-in information, click on it. And then click on add a user without a Microsoft account. You can create a new username, and then if you want a password, you can enter the password, or you can leave it blank. And then click on the new user account, click on change account type, and then set this to administrator. Click on OK. Now you can restart your computer, or you can simply lock and then log into the new account, and then reinstall the game, and then check. Next step is to disable integrated graphic card. Now for this, make a right click on the start menu, go to device manager. If your computer has a dual graphic card, expand display adapter. If you have Intel or any integrated graphic card, make a right click, disable it, and then launch the game. Once you are done playing the game, you can enable it. And then still not working, enable secure boot. Now before you enable secure boot, let me inform you, if you are not used to updating if you're not used to update BIOS settings, you can contact PC manufacturer technical support team. They will help you out. Incorrect changes, because incorrect changes in BIOS settings may result in no boot issue. Now I made a separate video in this, how to turn on or enable secure boot. For this, you can follow the steps from this video. Now the next step is to check or uncheck DLC if you have the game on Steam. I don't have the game on Steam, I have the game on EA app. So if you have the game on Steam, you can make a right click on the game. I'll show you a different game. So select Battlefield 6 over here, and on the right hand side you will see manage my DLC. Click on it. You might see multiple DLC over here. You can uncheck the box and then relaunch the game and then check, and you can try both check and uncheck and check which one is working fine for you. Now the next step is to repair, uninstall or reinstall EAAntiCheat. Now for this you can go to EA website. The link is provided in the video description. Click on EA Javelin Anti-Cheat installer and then run this exe file. Now once the download is complete, you can run the exe file. Now when you run the exe file, you will click on yes to allow, and then click on first of all click on the drop down option and then select Battlefield 6 over here. Click on repair and then go to the game installation folder. Select the complete Battlefield 6 folder and then let the repair complete. Once the repair once the install is success over here, you can launch the game and then check. Still not working, select Battlefield 6 once again. This time click on update, and during the update the EAAntiCheat setup may restart, and once you see update success, now again you launch the game and then check. Still not working. This time again select Battlefield 6 and then click on uninstall and then click on install, and once install is success, relaunch the game and then check. Still not working. Select Battlefield 6 once again and then click on uninstall. Do not install this time. Close this and then relaunch the game. When you launch the game, during the launch it will reinstall EAAntiCheat. Click on yes to allow over here. And you should be able to launch the game. Let me close the game for now. Now still not working. You can close this application on your computer. So if you have daemon tool running in the task manager, you can go to task manager. If you find daemon tools, you can end that process over here in the task manager, and then you can go to device manager, make a right click on the start menu, go to device manager, and if you expand storage controllers and universal serial bus controller, if you see daemon tool, make a right click and disable it. If you see it over here, make a right click, disable it. Once you disable it, launch the game. You can even uninstall daemon tool. If you have REWSD, DS4 Windows, Auto Hotkey, Razer Synapse, Corsair ICUE, Faceit Anti-Cheat, Riot Vanguard, Logitech. So if you have these applications, then you can close it in the task manager. If you find it in device manager, you can disable it. If you find this XVDD Mini port in device manager, make a right click, disable it. Corsair bus in device manager, make a right click, disable it. If you have VLC codec, wallpaper engine, MSI app, any kind of third-party application running, close it. Make sure that you end the process in the task manager. Next step is to, if you have this separate app running on your computer, you can close it, turn it off, or you can just uninstall it. Crypto Pro, uninstall it. Punkbuster, uninstall it. You can delete these from your computer. If you have this Goodbye DPI app running, close it. Allow the game exe file to antivirus program. Now if you're using Windows security, go to Windows, go to privacy and security in Windows settings, Windows security, virus and threat protection. Scroll down at the bottom, you will see manage ransomware protection. Click on allow an app through control folder access. Click on yes to allow. Add an allowed app, browse all apps, and then go to the game installation folder. Select Battlefield 6 exe file. Click on open, browse all. Again select this one, open, type in control panel in Windows search box, go to control panel, and then go to system and security, Windows Defender Firewall. Allow an app or feature through Windows Defender Firewall. Change settings. Allow another app. Click on browse. Again go to the game installation folder. Select the game exe file. Click on open. Click on add. In my case, it is already added. Once the game is added for Battlefield 6, you can put a check on both private and public. Put a check over here and then allow another app. Once again, browse and select this EAAntiCheat Game Service Launcher. Click on open, click on add. In my case, it is already added. Once the game is added over here, again make sure that you put a check on private and public, and then relaunch the game. Now the next step is to do the same thing if you have any antivirus program like Avast, Norton, Bitdefender, McAfee, whichever antivirus program you have, allow the game exe, both the exe file to antivirus program. Next step is to run the game from the game installation folder. If you have the game on Steam, you can just make a right click on the game. I don't have the game on Steam. I have the game on EApp. Manage, browse local files. If you have the game on EApp, manage, view properties, go to the game installation folder, and then make a double click over here. Launch the game from here and then check. If that does not work, make a right click on the game exe file and then go to properties, go to this tab, put a check on the box which says run this program as an administrator over here, hit apply, click on OK, launch the game and then check. Still not working. This time you can try Windows 8 version, hit apply, click on OK. If that does not work, you can even try Windows 7, apply, OK, launch the game. Still not working, put a check on disable full screen optimization, hit apply, click on OK, launch the game and then check. When you put a check on all these boxes, still not working, you can uncheck these boxes, hit apply, click on OK, and launch the game using EAAntiCheat Game Service Launcher. Make a right click and then click on run as administrator and then check. Still not working. The next step is to perform clean installation of your graphics card driver. So if you have Nvidia card, go to Nvidia website. If you have AMD card, go to AMD website, select your graphic card, select your operating system, click on find. And on this page, you will see the latest graphic card driver. So whichever is the latest GeForce Game Ready driver, you can click on view and then click on download. And once the download is complete, you can run this exe file. When you run this exe file, click on yes to allow and then click on OK, click on agree and continue, select custom option over here, next, and then put a check on the box which says perform a clean installation and then click on next. After the clean installation, restart your computer, and after the system restart, launch the game. Next step is to run the game on dedicated graphic card. Now for this, type in graphics settings in Windows search box and then click on graphics settings and then click on add desktop app, go to the game installation folder, select the game exe file, click on add. Once the game is added, click on the game, select high performance, you will see your graphic card over here. Now launch the game. Next step is to roll back graphics card driver. So if the latest graphic card driver is not working, once you select your graphic card from the list, then click on view more version and then you can try older version, maybe 581.29, or for me this is working fine, 580.88. View, download it. But when you go for installation, select custom option and then put a check on the box which says perform a clean installation, then click on next, and after that make sure that you restart your computer and then check. Still not working. The next step is to disconnect internet. You can turn off the Wi-Fi or you can disconnect your, unplug your Ethernet cable and then launch the game. You can launch the game and then once you launch the game, once the game is running, connect to the internet once again and then check. Next step is to clear Steam cache. Now for this, if you have the game on Steam, go to Steam and then go to settings, go to downloads over here and then click on clear cache, click on confirm, log into Steam once again and then check. Next step is to disconnect USB devices. If you have any kind of USB adapter, USB flash drive, thumb drive, if you have external keyboard like Razer Huntsman keyboard or Keychron keyboard, you can disconnect it. If you have the external mouse connected, disconnect it. Disconnect dongle connected to the computer. Unplug external devices like if you have HOTAS, wheel, pedals, any kind of USB adapter connected to the computer, disconnect it. Disconnect headphone, launch the game. Once you are able to launch the game, connect the headphone. Disconnect multiple monitor. Try launching the game on single monitor. Next step is to close all kind of Razer application. Do not overclock. Set it to default. Close MSI Afterburner or Revert Tuner. Disable overlay. If you have the game on Steam, make a right click on the game, select properties, turn off the option which says enable the Steam overlay while in game. If this is on, turn it off. If this is already off, you can turn it on. So try both on and off and check which one is working fine for you. Close other overlay application, like if you have Discord running, go to Discord settings, turn off overlay. If you have Nvidia app running, go to Nvidia app settings, turn off Nvidia overlay. If you have any kind of third-party application or services running, close it. If you have undervolted your computer, remove the undervolt and then launch the game. Next step is to try these in launch option. If you have the game on Steam, make a right click on the game, select properties. In the launch option, you can type in -T3D11, Now you can launch the game and then check. If that does not work, type in -dx11, launch the game and then check. Still not working, try -dx12, launch the game and then check. Still not working, remove this. And then if you have the game on EA app, do the same thing. You can click on manage over here, view properties. In the advanced launch option, type in -d3d11, save it, launch the game. If that does not work, type in -dx11, save it, launch the game. You can even try -dx12, save it, launch the game and then check. Still not working, remove this, save it, follow the next step. Now the next step is to repair or verify the game file. Now if you have the game on Steam, make a right click on the game, select properties, go to install files tab and then click on verify integrity of game files. And after the verification, launch the game. If you have the game on EA app, click on manage and then click on repair. After the repair, launch the game. Next step is to go to services and disable. You can stop this game input service if you have two game input services running in services. So type in services over here and find game input service. So in my case, I have only one game input service. If you find two, you can disable the older one. Now for this, you can even uninstall game input services, but the old one, if you have two game input installed on your computer. Now for this, you can open Windows settings and then you can go to apps and then go to install apps or apps and features. And then over here in the search box, you can just find game input over here. Once you find Microsoft input over here, you can just click on it. I have the latest one already. I have only one Microsoft game input. Now, if you have two Microsoft game input and one is older, the other is new, you can uninstall the older version. I have only one, so I'm not going to uninstall. But if you have two, and you can uninstall the older version and then restart it. And after the system restart, you can check. Still not working. The next step is to launch the game from Nvidia app. So if you have Nvidia app, you can launch Nvidia app on your computer, and then you can go to home. And then you will see Battlefield 6. You can click on play over here, launch the game from here. If that does not work, you can click on settings, or you can go to graphics over here and then select Battlefield 6 over here. Now once you select Battlefield 6, on the right hand side you might see optimize option. So you will see optimize option like this. I don't see the optimize option, but if you see optimize option like this, you can click on optimize for Battlefield 6. And if it is already optimized, then you can revert the optimization and then you can close Nvidia app and then check. Now also restore the settings in Nvidia control panel. So go to desktop, make a right click on the desktop, show more option, and then click on Nvidia control panel, and then go to manage 3D settings, global settings, click on restore, click on yes, and at the bottom right you will see apply option, hit apply and then check. If that does not work, you can even go to help option over here and select debug mode. So if this is unchecked, you can go and put a check on debug mode, relaunch the game and then check. Now AMD users try launching the game from AMD app and then check. Next step is to try power saver mode. Now for this, type in control panel in Windows search box, go to control panel and then go to hardware and sound. Over here, go to power options, and if you see power saver option like this, you can select power saver, relaunch the game. You can even try balanced or high performance, but first of all try power saver and then launch the game and then check. Next step is to turn on or turn off hardware accelerated GPU scheduling. Now for this, type in graphics settings in Windows search box and then click on graphics settings, click on advanced graphics settings over here. Now if hardware accelerated GPU scheduling, if this is like off, you can turn it on and then relaunch the game and then check. If this is already on, you can turn it off, relaunch the game and then check. Next step is to Steam users run EA app in the background. If you have the game on Steam, then type in EA app. You can run the EA app in the background and then you can check. Now, if you have the game on Steam and if the EA app is already running, in that case, you can close EA app and then you can relaunch the game. Next step is to delete cache folder in Battlefield's this location. Now for this, open File Explorer on your computer and then go to this PC, open C drive. Now open users folder. Now open your username folder. Now open app data folder. If you don't see app data at the top, click on view, select show, put a check on hidden items, open app data folder, local folder, Battlefield 6 folder. You can just open this Battlefield 6 cache, make a right click, delete it, relaunch the game. Next step is to make changes in the registry. Now for this, type in registry editor in Windows search box and then click on registry editor. Click on yes to allow. and then you can go to this location, that is HK local machine, expand system, current control set, control graphics driver. Now once you select graphics driver over here, create a backup. So you can just export this before you make any changes. You can create a backup, and then you can click on save. Once you have a backup created, now if you have TDR delay and TDR level over here, you can set the value data to 0 and then click on OK. Now if you don't have this TDR delay or TDR level over here, let me show you. Suppose you don't have TDR level and TDR delay. In that case, you can make a right click, dword 32-bit value, and then you can name this as TDR, T capital DR delay, D capital ELAY, and then you can set the value data to 0 and then click on OK. Again, set dword 32-bit value, TDR level, and then you can set the value data to 0 over here and then click on OK. If that when you make these changes, make sure that you restart your computer. Restart is a must after this, and after the system restart you can check. If that does not work, you can even try value data as 1, click on OK, and then again 1, and then you can restart your computer once again and then check. If that does not work, you can just import the old settings. Like if you want to, if it is not working, you can just import the previous settings. You can select it and then click on open. This will restore the registry. Now the next step is to run EA app or Steam as an administrator. Now for this, if you have the game on EA app, first of all close EA app, exit, and then type in EA app in Windows search box, make a right click on EA app and then run as administrator. Similarly, if you have the game on Steam, go to Steam, exit Steam over here, and then type in Steam once again in Windows search box, make a right click and then click on run as administrator and then check. Still not working. The next step is to update Windows to the latest version. For this, open Windows settings, go to Windows Update or Update and Security, and then click on check for update. Once all the updates are installed over here, restart your computer, and after the system restart, you can check. Next step is to install Visual C++ file. For this, you can go to Microsoft website. On this website, download this x64 and x86 file. Click on it. Click on x86, run this exe file. If you see the repair option, click on repair. If you see the install button, hit install. Download this x64 file as well and run this x64. And then again repair. If you see the install button, hit install and let the installation complete. Make sure both are installed. Once installed, restart your computer. And after the system restart, launch the game. Next step is to turn on or turn off VPN and then check. Or you can, if you're like, you can try this. Now the next step is to increase the virtual memory. To increase the virtual memory, type in View Advanced System Settings in Windows search box and then click on View Advanced System Settings over here. And then under Advanced, click on Settings, the first setting, and then click on Advanced tab and then click on Change over here. You have to uncheck the box and then you have to select the drive where the game is installed. Make sure that you select the drive where the game is installed and then select Custom Size. And for initial size is 1.5 multiplied total RAM, for maximum is 3 multiplied total RAM. So you can check total RAM in Windows settings, go to system and then go to about option. And over here you can see in my case it's 16 gigabytes. So you have to calculate as per your RAM. And if you face any problem, we can always revert back to the settings. So do not worry about it. So in my case it's 16 gigabyte multiplied 1024. That is total RAM in megabyte. For initial size it's 1.5 multiplied 1.5. That is 24576. For maximum size, it's total RAM, that is 16 multiplied 1024. In my case, 16384 megabyte. Then 3 times multiplied 3, that is for maximum size, it's 49152 in my case. And then you have to click on set. Set is important. Make sure that you hit set and then click on OK and then OK. OK. Now relaunch the game and then check. If that does not work, then type in View Advanced System Settings again and then click on View Advanced System Settings. Go to settings over here, click on change advanced tab and then click on change and then select system manage size this time and then click on set. Set is important. Click on OK. Click on OK over here, hit apply, click on OK OK, you will see restart option, restart your computer and then check. Still not working, we will revert to default. So you can type in view advanced system settings once again, settings, advanced, change, and put a check on this box and then hit apply, click on OK, follow the next step. Now still not working. The next step is to enable XMP profile in system BIOS. So if your computer has this XMP profile, for many users this has worked, so you can try this. The last step is to uninstall and reinstall the game to different drives. So if nothing is working, you can just uninstall the game. After you uninstall the game, try to install the game to C drive. So if the game is installed to D drive or E drive or any external drive, try to install the game to C drive. If the game is already installed to C drive, try installing the game to another SSD and then check. So one of the steps shown in this video should help you to run this game successfully on your Windows computer. So that'll be all. Thank you so much for your time, and please like this video and subscribe to my channel.